Go on, son! Go on!
Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So, Sarny's smiling, and that means you need to hit the like button right now because Sunderland just come off with an amazing 4-1 win against Wigan away from home. Absolutely class. It was an absolutely amazing night. It really was, and a very, very good performance against a Wigan side that is, of course, massively underperforming at the minute under new manager Callum Toon. As well, of course, Sunderland give Callum Toon his song. A couple of rounds towards the last couple of minutes of the game, which was also very humorous. But yeah, so getting into the game, at first, I won't lie to you, when I saw that lineup, I literally said to the people I was with, I was like, Jesus Christ, I was like, what the hell is this? It felt like it was just an absolute, it was like almost like a second string, not a second string, but just a bit of a mess. It wasn't just like one or two little changes. I know that we have injuries to contend with, but it just felt like an absolute mixed bag of players that were randomly selected. But it did seem to work for the most part. You know, we had Pato in goal, you've got Trey Hume, Bollard, Wright, O'Nien, but then you've got likes of, you know, you've got Clark, Neil, Barr, Mishu starting, who I think's only played, 2 games this season. He's been injured for the rest, so I thought he might come off the bench or something because it looked like with the way the Sun on social media were posting about him or speaking about him, it led me to believe that he may feature at least, you know, on the bench. So for him to start, that surprised me. And then, of course, with Ahmad and then Sims as well. So it was a real mixed bag, you know, particularly with the defensive side of the game. I was worried as to whether we'd be able to contend with Wigan. And I would like to say Wigan haven't had a great season so far, but even so, they do still have threats. And they did show that in small pieces, I'll say, you know, without being too sort of patronising towards them. But getting into the game, I think we're absolutely fantastic. In fact, I think we're phenomenal at times. Abdullah Barr, for me, before he went off, and he did go off injured, hopefully it isn't for too long, and there were several injuries throughout this game, by the way, a plethora of frigging injuries. He was absolutely incredible, and probably one of the most exciting players on the pitch. I know Ahmad is, you know, claiming all the plaudits at the minute, and rightly so, with some of the goals, his skills, and his performances in general, Ahmad. But Barr, for me, and I've said it a few times, I want to see him more, because every time he picked up that ball, he just has a quick look, left or right. If there's no one to give it to, bang, straight forward. He's direct, and his acceleration is like that, and they just could not deal with him. Running into space, asking questions rather than just a hold up. If there's nothing to the left or right, turn back and pass backwards. Not once did the boy do that. Every time he got it, and I know you can't always do that, and you know, so I'm not saying that every other player or every other midfielder or every other central midfielder we have is guilty of going backwards when there's nothing going forwards, but he was forcing the play so much, but in a positive manner. And I just love to see that from the lad. It was incredible. It was a joy to watch. An absolute joy to watch before I went off. But as I say, we get into the game and I feel like we did dominate. We looked really calm on the ball and our nice intricate passing was going well. We're making little half chances here and there, really going for it. And eventually balls pinged to the back post, headed back across goal, and it loops over to Ellis Sims, who's at the back. All free, completely free. Probably a yard out if that, and nods in to make it 1-0. And it looked like the only team that were going to grab themselves a second was us. And then they had a sort of like a few minute period where McLeany hit the post from distance. We went straight up the other end, and then Diallo, absolute thunderbolt, rocketed off the underside of the crossbar, but didn't cross the line up to dink in the back of the net at least. But it did look like it was going to be us. Then they have a shot from distance. We'll have to say, it is poorly dealt with by Patterson. He probably should have held it, arguably, but he's parried it out, which is the wrong area. If you're not, you know, if you can't judge the flight of the ball, then just parry it away from the danger zone. He's parried it straight back into danger, and then is keen to tuck it away just before half time. And it's 1-1, when in reality, I think that was their first shot on target. The first shot that Pato did save and parry straight into the path of Keane. That was their first shot, to our sort of like 7 or 8 at that point. But second half, we come out, we're firing, we get ourselves a penalty. Ross Stewart immediately, you know, of course, when Ross Stewart comes on, you expect him to put away the penalty as he does, and he did on the inside of the post. Brilliant penalty to make it 2-1, and we started to go into cruise control at this point. Some of the passing, as I say, was absolutely tremendous. You know, when we were getting in our flow and our confidence was rising, we started to get a bit cocky, a little bit arrogant. There was an arrogance to our play. It was almost like some of the tip-tappy stuff. It was so calm in dangerous areas, well, little triangles where, you know, when it don't come off, it pisses you off. And a couple of times they give it away in daft areas. But when it did come off, My God, does it look good, you know, and the build up to Patrick Roberts' goal to make it 3-1, you know, he come on, he was brilliant as well, really trying to work them, getting at them a little bit like Abdullah Bar was, really working the defence and the lines, and lovely intricate passing, lovely little 1-2s around the box. We're just taking the piss at this point. Forced Roberts inside the box. He's tried to put it around the keeper. It takes a wicked deflection, beats keeper anyway to make it 3-1, and we deserved it. We absolutely deserved it, and dragged it off a minute later. An absolute frigging worldie by that man, Amad Diallo, from distance. Again, lovely intricate passing. It's played to Diallo. He cuts him from right to left, and it swerves past the keeper into the top left-hand corner, or maybe midway maybe, but the keeper had no chance with the swerve on it. It was absolutely incredible. 4-1, it just rounded off a brilliant night. But as I say, with injuries, it didn't look fantastic. You know, Pritch came on and they basically celebrated the goal and then got injured throughout, so he had to come off. Barr came off. There was others that were limping around the pitch. Wasn't great. Mishu, you know, in terms of his performance, I think he was very, very hit and miss. Of course, he hasn't had many minutes at all throughout the season. There was sort of one time he get the ball, and first time he'd kind of ping him behind, and you think, how the hell's he seen that? Great vision. But the next time he tried the same thing, and he'd tap it straight to a Wigan man, and I couldn't even tell you who he was trying to pass it to. It was that bad of a pass. So 1 minute it looks like he has that sort of little bit of genius in him, and the next minute he looks more like Max Power. So it's I'm joking, Wigan fans, calm down. I'm not. But so there's a lot of positives to take. I just hope that these injuries aren't too bad. I want to give some credit to Trey Hume as well. Again, if anything, I know there was a lot of players on that team sheet before we started, including Abdullah Bar, you know, and Mishu. I was a little bit sceptical of like why we changed it around too much, obviously because of injuries and niggles here and there. But I was a little bit sceptical. Trey Hume was one that I wasn't sceptical at all. And people I was with and talking with in the ground, they were all saying, I'm not too sure. I think he's too lightweight. And for me, I disagree. Of course, he's not like a big brick shit house, is he? He's not massive. He's not a big lad. But my God, and this is what I'm saying, this lad, he has bottle. He has absolute bottle. He has heart. And that's what, I know that's not all you need in terms of footballing ability and footballing quality. But when you have the bottle and you have the head on the shoulders that lad has, then, you know, he's just fearless. And we've seen it, you know, McLean, he got absolutely battered by him. Absolutely battered. Clean challenge, but he loves going in with a challenge. I love that. And I think by all means, you know, he linked up well on that right-hand side, and defensively for the majority, he did very, very well with plenty of crunching challenges, plenty of intelligent interceptions where he had to pick his place and his placement and his positioning on the pitch. So I need to give credit to him as well. But an all-round absolutely fantastic performance. And as we speak, I am recording this the following day, of course, and there hasn't been any other games played just yet. But we were, after that game, I believe we were in fourth. Let me just check. Yes, we are in fourth. We're looking absolutely fantastic. If you give me this, just past the halfway point in the season, give me fourth place, you know, 37 points. Yes, Burnley and Sheffield United are pretty much running away with it at the top. But I would have absolutely snapped your hand off of this. Incredible at the minute. Of course, Burnley, 50 points. Sheffield United, 50 points. We're currently, 13 points away from that. So I can't see us getting in the top two. But, I said at the beginning of the season, I'd happily sort of stay up. Yes, I won't be particularly happy if it was just scraping up. But sort of mid-table, I wouldn't complain about that, given we just got promoted from League One. But we've competed in every single game. We've had games where we've had like a bad half, or we've been really outplayed in one half, but then the next we come back somewhat. But every game, I don't think we've been... I don't think there has been a game where I think from 0 to 90, we've been absolutely terrible and outplayed to the point where I don't think we deserve to be in this league. I think we've competed in every game, and I think we deserve, of the basis from this first half of the season, to have a good shout for a playoff place. Not to say we have the God-given right to go up or anything, but the way we've played, the table doesn't lie. Fourth, and I'll absolutely take it. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing, as you can see, guys. I'm absolutely buzzing. It was great to meet a load of you guys there as well last night. My man of the match, I'm going to give it to Diallo because the goal he scored and some of the interchange of play was magical. But had Bourne not gone off, I would have given it him. Because for me, as soon as the tempo started to dip a little bit, or the momentum started to dip a little bit, he gets the ball and bang, everyone's up again because he's going for it. And like I say, he wasn't just running into danger. He'd look to see where there were any passive. If there were any positive passes in front of him, he would give it like that. If not, he'll take the team up himself. And that's what he was doing time and time again. So hopefully we do get to see him soon, because I think we've got a real special player with plenty of potential around with him. So good spot by the scouting team there. But yeah, so I hope you all had a good Christmas. Just bear with me with the uploads again. I won't delve into why I'm not managing to get to the PC as much as I would like. But yeah, things are still going on. I'll record and I'll make videos when I can. Hope you all had a good Christmas and having an even better New Year. I'll be going to Blackpool on New Year's Day. If I'm not absolutely hanging out my arse, I might make a video the following day or the day after that. We'll have to see. But if not, if you're going down to Blackpool, again, don't hesitate to say hi. It's always great to see you guys. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Take care. Stay jamming.